Let's talk about masculinity, and let's talk about Londoners' views on the issue, specifically young, metropolitan, liberal, woke Londoners, Generation Z. Of course, the young kids, millennials are getting older now, so it's the new young kids are Gen Z, or as the Americans would say, Gen Z. So this it's a series of street interviews on Vox Pop that Reason UK, the YouTube channel, did. Definitely check out their account. I'm going to basically just put the video, these interviews, and just react to it. I've only just briefly watched it, so I waited to kind of actually watch it with you guys to react live. Let's go to it.
Masculinity, again, has been taught to be quite negative and almost toxic in a lot of ways.
How?
In predominantly how men view women, or how you're taught to view women, because it's all taught.
How are you taught to view women?
To sexualize them.
How's it
What? Okay, it's just the beginning. Let's go.
going? My name is Jess and this is Recent. Today we're in Camden asking people what they think about masculinity and alpha males. What is an alpha male?
An alpha male.
It's not you. What is an alpha male?
Actually, it's a good point. It's very acceptable and normal for people or women to, just like what that girl did, in a jokey way, in a harmless joke, to make fun of a guy, saying, haha, you're not alpha enough, you're not masculine enough, or you're not man enough. But imagine if you do it the other way around, even as a joke, on TV and street interview, if the guy would have said to a girl, well, you're not a lady. And there will be outrage. Anyway, let's look at these guys.
Me. Andrew Tate, I'd say.
Do you think?
Yeah, he's a big man.
That's a good answer.
Top G.
I think it's an ideology rather than I don't think anybody actually is an alpha male.
What do you mean by that?
What?
Well, I mean, is it a compliment to be called an alpha male?
What do you think?
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't say so.
What?
Why?
I don't know, I feel like it's rooted in masculinity, being too over masculine.
What?
Do you think masculinity is a bad thing?
No, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think things with masculinity can be negative.
Like what?
Well, I don't know, I think
Well, she struggled, and she completely completely confused her own narrative, because one of the issues we have is some of these kids, because of the way the education system works, definitely do believe alpha male, the two words, are negative, or being masculine. They associate it with, I don't know, like a boxer or some sort of bodybuilder or something, just an aggressive person on London Tube fighting. No. A genuine strong man with masculine values is someone who takes care of himself, takes care of the people who cares about, takes care of his family, raises children the right way, and actually is a valued member of society. That's all it is. And there are different versions of alpha male. You could have your emotional intelligence, you could have academic intelligence, you could actually do something. And there's also, of course, the physical attributes to it to be able to be a provider. That's just how it's always been since we were cavemen. Nothing's changed. It's not really a social construct sort of situation. Let's see what they say.
It's not it's quite subtle in the way it's taught. It's in media, it's in movies, it's how you view all couples to be. The man should go out and be the breadwinner and the women should stay home. I know that it's not as such a dominant kind of concept as it was, but it's still there. So you're still taught that's how it should be. And I even say, if you asked, this exact interview, not even that long ago, maybe 10, 20 years ago, so many answers would just be that women should stay home and men should go out and work and they should be the breadwinners. And
In what ways is it taught in our modern society, would you say?
how it's taught now,
Yeah.
very subtle.
How?
In media, in movies, and
Have you got any examples of that?
No. Wow.
the only examples I can think of is that if you were to watch movies in the 90s movies, like American Pie or something, it is definitely quite sexist and everything. I love those movies. When I was a kid, I watched every one of them. So these are great. But then when you kind of watch them again now, it's definitely very, I don't know, it's quite misogynistic in how.
Okay. Let's get back. Well, it's certainly interesting. That last boy who was talking is clearly brainwashed by this modern society that we have. He genuinely believes that the concept of masculinity, or the way they were talking about it, has been promoted and created subtly by media and movies or Hollywood. No, It was just biological since we were cavemen. That's just how it was. Being a breadwinner, a man goes out and hunt, and being a provider, and the feminine side will be more the nurturer side. I mean, that's always been the case. It's nothing that was created in the 20th century with some sort of like Hollywood Top Gun movies or, well, American Pie, apparently. There's nothing masculine about American Pie, all the characters in it. But this is a problem that we have. We need to, because all these younger generations of kids have been brainwashed by those with an agenda. This is the issue that we have. This is the problem that we have to actually sort out if you want to have a normal, stable, and civilized country in the future. Right now, in the name of going to protect the oppressed, they are the ones who are stirring the pot, dividing our society, and creating more battles, culture battles, and everything else. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm Maya Tousi, and we are the media.